I was having a lovely bath this morning when I woke up and I realised it wasn't a bath I was having, but rather I'd peed myself in my sleep. And that got me thinking. Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome to another edition of Update News. And today's hot topic is there is now a brand new update on Experimental, which we know will go to public. But before we do get into that, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has been pressing that subscribe button as of late. And as we all know by now, YouTube goes through certain cycles where they will unsubscribe you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. So as always, please, ladies and gentlemen, just make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. If you need to resubscribe. And if you've been watching me for a while, you like what I do here, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this very video. It not only helps me out as a content creator greatly, but it also gets this information, especially with the update news, to get out there into the wider YouTube audience. Alright, let's get into today's video. So today's hot topic, ladies and gentlemen, is there is a new update on Experimental. What does this mean for you, and when can you expect it on your console? Well, first of all, let's go over to Mr. Murray's Twitter, where you can see that yesterday afternoon he released this statement saying that there is a brand new Experimental patch update out right now, and this is what it includes. Fix the rare blocker in a trace of metal related to gathering components from Specialist Polo. The weapon upgrade shop on the space station is now easier to interact with. Fixed an issue that caused the holographic preview of living ships in the Starship outfitting terminal to be scaled incorrectly. Fixed an issue that prevented frigate fleet expeditions from redeeming monetary rewards in currencies other than units. Fixed an issue that caused a holographic preview of interceptor ships in the Starship outfitting terminal to be missing parts. Improved the display of language names in the options menu. Fix an issue which could cause damage to your ship when firing some ship weapons. Improved game stability on Switch. Now, the one I really like in there is the weapon shop guide, because we all know in the new space stations, it can be a small pain, and I've had that very problem myself, trying to interact with that NPC. However, that has now been fixed, so I am very, very happy about that. My life is just that little bit easier. Now, in a video that I did a few days ago, we seen that the internal branch was indeed updated, and it was heavily speculated even by myself, and we all thought, since that they've just only released a massive patch update, then this surely couldn't be another update, since all the problems seem to have been fixed at the time. And it was the least likely option out of the three that I did give in the video what it could be. The other two was the expedition and or a major update that was just going to stay there until whenever they want to update, which probably will be like next month, maybe the month after, which will be the big update after Orbital. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. So where is the expedition for Orbital? It seems to be a little later than usual. So let me know in the comment section down below, when do you think the expedition for Orbital is gonna land? I mean, we are technically expecting it now at any time, and if anything, it's very, very late to the party. Now, in regards to this update, when can you expect it on your console? Now, as we know, there's normally around about a 3 to 4 day period where it's on Experimental before it gets pushed to public. And then what will happen is once it's on public, it'll be sent over to Microsoft for the Xbox or to Sony for the PlayStation. And then it goes through a small vetting process. Because it's not a major update, it's only got a few changes, it should be expedited quite quickly. So I would say safely, within about a week, you will get this update to your consoles live on your systems. Now, just going back to the expedition part of this video very quickly, there are some possible reasons to why this has been so heavily delayed. Maybe there are some problems with the expedition itself that the team are trying to iron out, like bugs and that kind of thing. But it could also be delayed on purpose, a purpose delay, because at the end of the day, when the expedition is released, and as we know, and I spoke about it in the last video briefly as well, that when the expedition is released, that is when the timer and the countdown starts until we get the next major update. update. So technically, if they release an expedition too soon, then they're going to shoot themselves in the foot for when they do want to release the next major update. So at the end of the day, it could be purposely not out yet because they want to wait that additional week, maybe 2 weeks, until then they can release it, and then the expedition essentially will run then for a month or however long it is they want to run it for, and then that's when that ends, we will then be expecting the next big update. And I think that's roughly what it all sums down to. Out of the two options that I've just given, it's probably most likely a purpose delay rather than a bug fix, because we know just how far ahead Hello Games are with No Man's Sky in their version of the game compared to the rest of us. Like, for example, they had the Space Station Type Bs in game and already pretty much figured out way earlier last year when we had the leak about it. We only got a small glimpse of obviously what Hello Games essentially already had. And it's only just been released. So my mind is it's already done, and it's just being purposely delayed. Now, like I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just because they have their own internal timeframes for when they want to structure the rest of this year, and that is what I'm heavily going with on this one, and that's what feels right to me. But again, let me know what you think about it all in the comment section down below. When do you think that we're gonna get the expedition? Do you think that it is just a delay on purpose, or do you think it's got maybe some internal problems that needs to be fixed before it's then released? What do you think about that? Where do you stand with that? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.